Hi, welcome to the first podcast of Over the Edge. Today I am going to Germany. It's been quite an exodus, to say the least, trying to get this trip together. Many delays, and I hope this one won't be going through too many hitches. But we're going to leave at 10:45 at 6 a.m. and I'm about to get ready. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Germany. I am here in Powwow Coffee House in Augsburg, in Bavaria, Germany. And this is the only place I can find that has free internet, so I'm taking advantage of it right now. Right now it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, Saturday, and it's very tired, to say the least. We arrived Thursday night. We arrived midnight Thursday here in Augsburg, and it's been a 13-hour flight, 14-hour flight from Manila to Amsterdam. Then from Amsterdam, we went through immigration, and then we went to Munich. Munich, we met Frau Gabi, and she talked to Miss Oxford. Okay, first you have to forgive me about not being able to talk too much. I am in a public place, but I'll try. Today I'm going to come out three things. Today I'm going to come out first thing I do not like, NAIA. Now, the Manila International Airport used to be one of the things I really loved. As a kid, had the romance of travel, like the golden age of travel. You dress up, you fall in line, and then you're transported to an entirely different place. But today it's just a ratty old place. I mean, I hate the rubber flooring. It's just tacky. And the security doesn't know what they're doing. The lines are too long to deal with. And I tried to exchange money, and then they said that I should do it inside after immigration or departure or whatever it is that you pay for. And I did, and then it turns out at the duty-free area the money place was closed and I had to go out again. And this is just the start of the problem. So, no. NAIA needs a new terminal. And I'm not talking about Terminal 3. Number 2. The second thing that I don't like is traveling on the plane, on long-haul flights. Now, we took KLM, and it was supposedly a very good airline. The first thing I noticed, wow, the LCDs on the back seats in economy class are pretty damn good. Now, one of the kids said, "Oh, thank God we're using KLM, not Qatar, because, well, they thought KLM would have been better." Now, the first problem was, I was assigned to seat 13B. Now, I was looking down, I'm not an idiot, and I looked at 13B and it did not exist. It went from 11, 12, 14, 15, So I went past that area and I asked the stewardess, or the flight attendant, at the back. And she said, "No, your seat is right in front." And I went back again in front, and I said 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10. So I went out to the woman, and she said, "No, it's right here. Let me show you your seat." And she said, "Oh my God, you're right." And good thing I was in a still pretty good mood at that point. And I said, "Well, yes, I'm right. There is no 13B. Yes, because there is no row 13 in most, if not all, commercial flights, just like there are no 13th floors." Oy. So they sent me the seat, they sent 60B, which is good because that was at the back of the plane, and that means it was to the left side. If you were facing the front, it would be the left side of the plane. There were only 2 seats. I was assigned next to Rina Pascual. Rina Pascual is the girl who's part of the program, whom I'll be living with. So we were together for all the seats, and it was okay. There was no food. They only give us one full meal on a 14-hour flight, and everything else was just oi. Finally, number 3. Where was that? Oh, there's camera. 3. Okay. What I've come to really hate is Amsterdam. Okay, fine, it's really my fault, but what really happened is just really too much for me. So, Amsterdam was supposed to be our point of transit. We were at KLM, so that was the hub. So we went from our plane to the whatever gate that was supposed to be, gate D or something, or grade 3. I mean, aisle or whatever D. And then we had to go through some security check, and I thought it was just some regular security check, but it turns out that it was already immigration. Now, I didn't realize it was immigration until we actually got to Munich. I got the kids behind me on one line at the back, and I went for the old passports thing. And then another line opened up, so I went, then without my knowledge, some of the kids had decided to go to the other side. And these other kids, sorry, should we move? And I said, no, we shouldn't. And then I found out there was these kids who were on the other side and already at the counter. And they couldn't get through, of course, because I had the document. So I had to fish out my passport, which is in my money belt. So the kids were at the counter, and they needed my documents, and I showed it. They had to go to the other line, and then back and forth. And even the immigration said, hey, you know what, you shouldn't have done that. And I was like, okay, no, I shouldn't have done that. In fact, that wasn't what I was doing. I was trying to keep them behind me, but they weren't. Kids being kids, and now I'm not mad at them. They thought they were doing the right thing. By the time I got to the gate, I realized my money bag had disappeared. I mean, it didn't really disappear, but it was there, but there was no money in it. So I went back, and well, the Dutch were, well, there's a slight language barrier, and they said, okay, you can look for it, but I couldn't, and I just got really, really frustrated, and I lost, what? I'm not even going to talk about how much money I lost. It's not about the money itself, but the stress, the amount of work that got into getting the money, and the fact that I'm in Germany right now with 15 euros to my name. So, not a good start. But I think I'll do okay. And making this first podcast was actually something that made me feel good. So, if you liked it, thank you. If you have any tips on how I can make money while I'm here in Europe, legally of course, like panhandling, I don't know, please, leave a message. I need to do something. But for now, auf Wiedersehen. I'll see you next time.